This episode of the Burnout Recovery Podcast is brought to you by MEGA, your medical indemnity partner. Whether you're starting out in your career or have decades of experience, MEGA helps you thrive with support that goes beyond insurance. Enjoy travel benefits like complimentary travel insurance and Qantas points on your membership, plus education, medico-legal support, access to career coaching and wellbeing resources. Visit mega.com.au to learn more. Insurance issued by Medical Insurance Australia, which has not taken into account your objectives or situation. Before you make any decisions about our policies, please read our PDS and consider your needs. Call us for a copy or visit mega.com.au.
Welcome to the Burnout Recovery Podcast, a guiding resource dedicated to healthcare professionals on their journey to overcoming burnout. Spearheaded by Dr. Joe Braid, a certified professional coach and rehabilitation physician.
Welcome back to the Burnout Recovery Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Joe Braid, and this is episode number 161. Today we're diving into something I literally keep in my back pocket. Well, metaphorically speaking, a simple 2-breath technique that can shift your entire nervous system in under 30 seconds. You know those moments when you're about to step on stage or walk into a difficult conversation or feel that familiar surge of overwhelm creeping in? That's exactly when I reach for my, what I call, 2-breath reset. And today I'm going to share not just how to do it, but why it works so brilliantly from a neuroscience perspective. Let me paint you a picture. I am backstage at a conference, maybe in the green room, about to deliver a keynote to over 250 delegates. Oh yeah, that was just the other week in Melbourne. My heart is racing, my palms are sweaty, and that familiar voice in my head is running through every possible way this could go wrong. Sound familiar? This is my sympathetic nervous system in full swing, what we call the fight or flight response. My body is flooded with stress hormones. My breathing has become shallow, and essentially I'm in survival mode. But here's the thing. I've learned that I don't have to stay there. In less than 30 seconds, I can literally flip the switch and activate my parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response that brings calm, clarity, and confidence. The tool is the physiological sigh. I first learned about this from Dr. Andrew Huberman, and it has become my go-to technique before every workshop, every difficult conversation, and honestly, multiple times through the day. So, what exactly is happening in your body when you do this 2-breath reset? Let me break down the neuroscience in a way that actually makes sense. Your autonomic nervous system has 2 main branches, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Think of them like the accelerator and the brake pedals in your car. When you're stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, you're essentially flooring the accelerator. Your sympathetic system is dominant. The physiological sigh works because it directly targets your vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve that connects your brain to your heart, lungs, and digestive system. This nerve is like the superhighway of your parasympathetic nervous system. Here's the fascinating part. When you take that first inhale through your nose, you're filling the lower lobes of your lungs. But it's that second, smaller inhale that's the real game changer. This double inhale maximally inflates all the air sacs in your lungs, including the tiny ones that often get missed with regular, more shallow breathing. And then thirdly, when you do that long, slow exhale through your mouth, you're sending a direct signal to your brain stem that says, hey, we're safe now. You can turn down the stress response. Your heart rate slows, your blood pressure drops, and your mind becomes clearer. The beauty is that this isn't just relaxation, it's an actual physiological shift that you can measure. Your heart rate variability improves, your cortisol levels begin to drop, and your prefrontal cortex, your thinking, decision-making part of your brain, comes back online. So let's get practical. Here's exactly how to do the physiological sigh. Firstly, sit or stand comfortably. Close your eyes if you can, but it's not essential. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Fill your belly first, then your chest. Before you exhale, take a second, smaller inhale through your nose. This is key. This is that top up of air fully expanding your lungs. Next, exhale slowly and completely through your mouth. Make this exhale longer than your inhales and really aim to empty your lungs. And that's it. That is one physiological sigh. But here's why I call it the 2-breath reset. I typically do this twice in a row for maximum effect. So let's try it together right now. Ready? Okay, breathing in. And that top up. And breathe out. Let's do that again. Breathe in. And the top up. All the way out. I invite you to notice how you feel. Even just those 2 breaths can create a noticeable shift in your nervous system. Now, while the physiological sigh is my personal favorite, I want to share 2 other breathing techniques that I use regularly, especially in the Schwartz rounds that we facilitate at Bathurst Health Service. Box breathing is beautifully simple. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Repeat that. It's like giving your nervous system a steady, predictable rhythm that it can sync to. Triangle breathing is even simpler. Inhale for 3, hold for 3, and exhale for 3. This one's perfect when you need something quick and discreet. And both of these work because they regulate your breathing pattern and activate that same parasympathetic response, just through a different pathway. The key with all these techniques is consistency over perfection. You don't need to do them perfectly, you just need to do them. So here's my challenge for you. For the next week, use the 2-breath reset at 3 specific times. Firstly, before any stressful situation, a meeting, maybe a difficult conversation, even checking your email. Secondly, during transitions, between tasks, when you get in the car, or before you walk in the front door. And thirdly, when you catch yourself in stress mode, that moment when you notice your shoulders are up around your ears. And the goal isn't to eliminate stress. We know stress has its role in our lives, and it is a sign of a healthy, responsive nervous system. The goal is to give you tools to navigate stress more skillfully. And remember, this isn't just about feeling better in the moment. Every time you consciously shift from sympathetic to parasympathetic activation, you're rewiring your nervous system. You are building resilience at a cellular level. Your nervous system is incredibly intelligent, but from time to time it needs your conscious participation to function optimally. The 2-breath reset gives you that participation, a simple, science-backed tool that you can use anywhere, anytime. So keep this tool in your pocket, use it liberally, and your nervous system will thank you. That's a wrap on episode number 161. If this resonated with you, please share it with someone who might need to hear it. And remember, recovery isn't a destination, it's a practice. Until next time, breathe well. Thanks. Ready to take the next step in your burnout recovery journey? Visit drjoebraid.com for free resources, all 150 plus podcast episodes, and information about my keynote speaking. Links are in the show notes. Your well-being matters. Protect the asset that is you. Be your best you. Rely on MEGA for your protection and support, serving doctors for over 125 years through insurance, education, medical legal advice, and member benefits designed to help you thrive and succeed. Insurance issued by Medical Insurance Australia, which has not taken into account your objectives or situation. Before you make any decisions about our policies, please read our PDS and consider your needs. Call us for a copy or visit mega.com.au.